officially on board. Hello friends, welcome to the Cruising with Keel channel. This is our inaugural cruising vlog series. Just wanted to say welcome. My name is Lori.
My name is Scoop, or Ryan. Most people call me Ryan. The people I love call me Scoop.
Okay. Anyway.
It's my baller name. If this is your introduction, that's my baller name. And I try as often as possible to get people to call me Scoop. It's just a thing I do.
Okay. We've been married for 21 years. So.
In a row.
Yep.
We'll go with cruising with the keels. That's what's on the itinerary.
Okay.
I make an itinerary when we cruise places.
So we are currently in Seattle.
Washington. We need to be specific.
Okay, Washington. Seattle, Washington. We flew in last night from our home in Chicago. We landed.
Chicago land. We're close to Chicago. We're just a few streets away, and then it's like officially Chicago. That's more like Mount Greenwood area. I interrupt a lot. Get used to this.
So
we're in the Chicago South suburbs.
We landed last night at like 1 in the morning. We crashed at a hotel near the airport. We transferred to this hotel, which is across the street from the port. So tomorrow morning, when the ship comes, when we go to board the ship, we just have to walk across the street.
Yeah. Previous cruises, we've cruised out of Miami and out of Orlando, and especially when we did Miami, we would fly. Southwest had cheaper flights to Fort Lauderdale, so we'd fly into Fort Lauderdale, stay in Fort Lauderdale. Then the next morning, we'd have to have the stress of waiting for whatever our pre-scheduled shuttle service was going to be, and then we'd have a 45-minute plus drive to Orlando or to Miami, wherever. And it's just, you're anxious. You want to get there. We don't have to worry about getting there. We are there, literally. If it were a windy day, I could spit and hit the ship. And that's how close we are.
So, we are now in our room. We dropped off our luggage at the hotel. Our room wasn't ready, but we went and did a little tour of the Pike Public Market. So, we will put in those videos here, but we haven't done official introductions, so now that's what we're doing. So here we are.
Yeah.
So I will put in those. I will put in those videos that we filmed while we were there.
Lots of good food.
Yeah, lots of fun.
Best tip is to sample stuff. Don't make anything your meal because.
Hold on. So we don't have a tripod, so my arm is getting tired.
Yeah. So I'll give one long continuous run-on sentence.
That's what you were doing earlier.
Oh. So one tip with Pike's Market, public market, don't make any single thing you want to try your meal. Taste it. Get the small size. A lot of them have small sizes for different things. Get the small size, split it, and then you can get that other thing you want to do. We got a four-pack platter of different chowders. That alone was plenty for both of us. And we'd already had the special mac from Beecher's specialty cheese place.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Beecher's handmade cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, yeah. So we had that.
Yeah.
We had
So our first bite was at the mac and cheese place, the salmon mac.
so good.
Delicious, very good. And then the pop they had, because we're Diet Coke people. Diet Coke, all kinds, all the time, every day. But they had a special cane
sugar.
Yeah, cane sugar as a cola, and it tasted very good.
Yeah, and then we had the chowder, and then we went to the purple store, which you will find out. I mean, people who follow my other channel know how much I love purple. I used to dye my hair purple. And now here we are at this purple store. It was amazing.
And purple has made a jump in my list over the years. I used to always say blue was my favorite color, mostly because of Duke Blue, the Duke Blue Devils. So I'd always said blue for the longest time. But then we both went to a college that had purple and gold as their colors, and so we got a lot of purple stuff. I'm like, you know what? I like purple. And so I've got quite a few purple things. So I am a purple guy as well. Purple is right there at the top. Probably followed closely by pink and then blue. So
okay, there you have it.
Well, it's only been a few minutes and they already know my favorite colors. And soup is my love language. So that's where the clam chowder stuff was really, or pasta. Pasta also a love language. Lots of that stuff.
Alrighty.
We're gonna get wound down a little bit just to regroup for our evening festivities. We like to get into wherever we're sailing out of a full day in advance, so we can enjoy what that city has to offer. So when we went to different places, we get to enjoy what the city, the culture, the food, those sorts of things. Enjoy that at least for the day, and then we can get to the cruising activities that we've got planned. And so tonight we will be going to a Seattle Mariners baseball game. We are Southsiders over the past few years, so we are big White Sox fans, despite how sucky they are.
Yes.
And they were very sucky last year. They were like so sucky this year. But anyways.
But the Pope is going to turn things around for us.
Yeah.
So, anyway. But we're going to take a nap, rest for a bit before we go to the game. And so, we will see. We'll pick you up later.
Okay, so when we were watching a lot of the reviews for Seattle and all of that, there was always, here's a place to go, here's where to eat. One of the places a lot of the review places talked about was this Rachel's ginger beer place, whatever. Anyways, we didn't get anything there. We ate right down at Pike's Chowder place, right down the alley.
So good.
Very good. But one of the things, just a recommendation for people doing reviews, don't just say, hey, here's this place, you should really check it out. Tell them there's a monstrous hill you got to go up and down to get to these places, because in all the videos we watched, not a one of them said, oh, by the way, there are hills, really steep inclines getting around. We're dead tired. We got hardly any sleep last night. We can handle hills pretty good, but we're just in a tired...
But we're also not used to hills either.
No, we're from
Midwest.
Illinois. No hills. Unless you go looking for them. These hills, you can't avoid them.
Yeah.
So anyways, yes, so just so you know, if we do a review video on Rachel's or the Chowder place or Beecher's whatever cheese place that had the amazing salmon mac, we're going to tell people there are hills in Seattle.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I found my place. I found my place.
More purple.
Just doing. Keep calm and wear purple. There you go, hun. Real men wear purple.
Yeah. That's funny. Too much.
There's no such thing as too much purple. I bleed purple. Oh my gosh. What else do we have?
Purple.
Fear the purple. Oh my gosh. I purple you.
Angie, and she told me about the slime.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, caramel apple.
Cherry? Ooh.
Cherries?
Cherry's good.
I'm not sure about the caramel one. Okay, sour apple. Here we go. Oh, that one's good. Yeah. Lavender.
Anyone else out there?
And you're good to go. Don't be shy. Take your time trying.
Come on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the raspberry.
Raspberry. The lavender tastes very floral.
Raspberry it is.
And in the end, I just went with the regular organic.
Raspberry.
He's got raspberry. This is very good. Very refreshing. On this warm Seattle day.
Raspberry and lemonade, it's a win-win.
Cider, not lemonade.
Cider.
So much easier going down the hill. And there's the Norwegian Joy, which is the sister ship of the Bliss that we're going on tomorrow. Oh my gosh, look at how beautiful. And here is the view from our hotel room. Oh my gosh. So in the morning we will see the Bliss right there.
So what if he wants to throw the first base and then stay out? Keep
Good morning, everyone. I totally forgot to close out the vlog last night, but we may just continue this all in one big vlog. I don't know. We'll see. But we got home. We got to the hotel about
Close to 11.
Yeah, we walked home from the game. It was a good game, very close.
And it was a wonderful walk because we are walking with a couple named Tim and Amy, who are on the who are going to be on the same ship today as us, and so we got to share about previous cruise experiences that they've had and us. And so this is both of us. It's our first Alaskan cruise. For both of them, it was our first Norwegian cruise. And so, anyways, it was really helpful. You know, the time flies. You know, exercise on your own is not fun. But when you got a long walk and you've got somebody you're talking with, the time flies.
That 30
totally
minutes went really quick.
Yeah, we're still talking. It's like, oh, hey, we're already at the hotel. Hey, and trying to wrap up the conversation. I hope to see you tomorrow. But yes, exercise with people alongside you're talking with is much preferred. So
it was nice to meet Tim and Amy as well. We are
from
all
Alabama.
packed. Yes.
Alabama. That's the thing about cruising too, is you meet people from all over the place, especially when you're on the ship. I mean, from the staff, they're from literally all over the place, like 60, 70 different countries, things like that. And then the people that you're cruising with, they're from different places, so you get to meet people from other places in the world. So I think that's the first people I've ever met from Alabama.
Really?
So, yeah. Oh. And they had a Bama accent, that's for sure. But
living in Kentucky, I've met. Anyway, so we are all packed up. We're gonna go get some breakfast. We put our name on a wait list. It's about a 20-minute wait, but we're hungry, and then we're gonna go walk across the street to get on the ship.
Just walk across the street.
And it's Embarkation Day.
Yep, yay.
So excited. Okay, let me show you the Bliss really quick. And so, from our hotel room, you can see the roof, and you can see the Norwegian Bliss. And we will be there in about an hour. Okay.
It's been 19 minutes since we started walking from the hotel. We're already on the runway. The most exciting part to get started.
Okay, here we go. Good morning. Ew. We are officially on board. Okay, so we're horrible vloggers. We're still getting used to this.
That's the first time.
Yeah, doing a cruise vlog. Like, I've done other vlogs before on my other channel. But
we've watched oodles of video vlog things on other cruise people. So they have their way of doing things.
Yeah.
I'm sure they took a while for them to figure out what they were doing and how they wanted to do things. They always do things the same way, no matter which cruise ship they're on. But we're just enjoying doing this as an add-on to what we do.
So we got on the ship. We went to the observation deck.
Beautiful.
It was wonderful, and we took a nap.
It was wonderful. I was so excited. Yes, I took a nap. But I was excited to see it because one of the mistakes we made in a previous cruise when we were doing research for our first Norwegian cruise back in November, one of the mistakes made in the middle of watching all these different videos on different ships is I had crossed which ship had what on it, and for some reason I thought the Norwegian Epic had a beautiful observation deck on it. And one of the first things I wanted to see after we got on that ship was, let's go find the observation deck. And so we go looking for the observation deck. There was no observation lounge deck like they have on this ship and its sister ship, the Norwegian Joy. And I was immediately just disappointed because I had been looking forward to that. But the observation lounge that they have is perfect for whale watching and all of that stuff. So it's perfect for the Alaskan cruise. But anyway, so I was really excited for us to get on the ship and go straight to the observation lounge and confirm that they do indeed have an observation lounge.
Yes.
It is beautiful. It is spacious. There's so many windows and light coming in. You can look out. it's just amazing. And then we took a nap. So we enjoyed the view by going, taking a nap.
Then we went and got some food at the buffet. Not a lot because we had a bigger breakfast. We'll probably go get another snack again.
We will find ice. Yeah.
That's what you do on a cruise. And then we had some time in the pool because it's sunny and 80 in Seattle, which
It was beautiful. Yeah,
we were not expecting that. So.
And one of those food tips, because there is food all the time at different places, is one of the things is whenever you're eating, just have a taste of something. Don't turn every time you eat into a full meal. Just get a taste of something here, a taste of something there, and that will go a long ways especially the longer the cruise is.
Yeah.
So I've learned to do that. Just get a taste of something. We don't need a full big plate of food. So we just got a little bowl. We got the Taste of Asia section. So I had some Mongolian beef and rice, and had that and a lemonade.
And some Indian naan. That was great.
Yeah.
But speaking of food, I got a present from room service. Actually, it's from our travel agent, Maggie at Har Travel. Because she was like, "Are you celebrating anything?" I was like, "Well, it is my birthday month.
It's Lori Palooza month." So yeah, so we are
So
celebrating
we
birthday.
got some chocolate covered strawberries, and they also sent us a bottle of wine, which we don't drink, but
Not usually.
no. So we'll see about that. We may
find somebody that needs somebody without a drink package that needs some
Yeah.
wine for free, and we may do that.
Yeah, I think we need to try one of these now.
Oh, hold it, you're the birthday
Okay.
lady. Happy birthday.
Let's go for the big one here.
Happy birthday to you.
Look at that beautiful strawberry.
Happy birthday to Lori.
Mm,
Happy birthday.
thank you. So you may be wondering why we're in the dark. The light is like right there, shining right into the camera. We are in an inside stateroom. I'll give you a short, it's a very short room tour. But let me finish the strawberry first.
So yeah, we have had okay. Don't be hasty. So our very first cruise was on the Disney Magic, and we had an inside stateroom. We had no frame of reference to compare it to. It was the first cruise, first time being in a cruise room. It was fine. It was beautiful. The second cruise, we booked an inside stateroom, actually on the same floor, same ship, same basic itinerary. And then we got an upgrade. There was a discount. We upgraded to veranda. And so for the last 6-7 cruises, we have always had a veranda, balcony.
Except for my
Type
cruise
room.
with my mom.
Yep.
I had an inside stateroom.
So,
And it was still bigger than this.
So I've had veranda experiences ever since after the first cruise. And for this cruise, we originally booked a balcony for October, and then we decided, you know what? I know they recommend that you have a balcony room for an Alaskan cruise. That's what's recommended, because then you can just go out whenever you want and you do some whale watching from your balcony. But because we wanted to cruise sooner, and we wanted to cruise at a time of year when you could see more whales and marine life, we decided we would make the change from October to August. We had saved like $1,300 by going to an inside stateroom, and then that opened up more money for us to spend on the excursions. So, to doing the whale and marine life excursion, where you get to be on little ships, little boats that are taking you to where the whales are, because the excursion costs for Alaska are significantly more than most of the excursions you'll come across in the Caribbean, which is what we've primarily done. So we figured, let's save some money on the room, have more money for excursions, and it's going to balance out. And so, we've got a small room. We knew what to expect. Although it's just different. It's a little bit just organized differently than our first inside stateroom, but we've been spoiled pretty good with having big rooms, lots of space, lots of storage.
Even the inside stateroom in Disney, we had.
I'll eat while you talk.
On the Magic, the first one, it was. It left the chocolate on.
Wow.
We still had a couch.
That's fair.
There's no couch.
Okay, something's missing. I didn't spend any time trying to think what was missing, but that's it. There's not a couch.
Okay, so let's do a room tour. Okay, so we are in 10401 for this week. And here's the room. Oh, and look, mine comes with Ryan. So yeah, we literally just walk in the door. There's the safety information. We have a mirror here. This goes into the bathroom. Very nice shower. We can attest to that already. All our toiletries. Swimsuits are already hanging up. And then
just a pro tip: if you have your carry-on bag of some kind, bring your change of clothes to switch into your swimming stuff, because not everybody will remember to do that. And so one of the first great times to get in the pool is right there towards the beginning, because not everybody's ready to get in the pool, and other days, at sea days, there's gonna be tons of people there. So
yeah.
you can kind of beat the rush and jump right in.
Okay. Yes, I agree. So our bed, very nice. We got some lights, USB ports up there. Have a nice little desk area. Fridges down there. In here. Hair dryer is under there. And then on this side, we have our closet. Whoa, get that open. Yeah. Another pro tip, bring a laundry hamper, a foldable one. Then you're just throwing your dirty clothes in there and not everywhere else.
So one of the other things too is the beds are usually high enough, and the bed frame is high enough that you can fit even regular big size suitcases underneath. And so once you get in, once your luggage is there, just get unpacked, get situated. We know lots of people for cruise reviews just tell you, get your room situated on the front end, and then you don't have to worry about it the rest of the time. You don't want to be unpacking for the first couple days. There's no reason to do that. There's plenty of space for things to go. And it'll be very sad at the very end of the cruise when you've got to pack it back up. But get stuff out, make it your living space for however many days you're going to be. This is a week. We're going to have spend a week in this room. And so it's just good to know that your suitcases fit right underneath the bed pretty easily. And so get those out of the way.
Yep. And then we have the TV right across from the bed. And we have some little mobile shelves for our shoes and stuff. For those of you who follow my other channel, you know that I like to knit and crochet. And so there are two of my projects. I'm taking one with me to the sail away. So, you ready to go?
Yes, I was looking at the, they call this the Freestyle Daily. And so this is a printable version. There's stuff on the app.
Yeah.
I need to get acclimated to when we're wanting to have stuff. I also make a nice little cruise fold out pamphlet thing that I set up for all of the different days. And so I'll kind of have a pen, look through that. I'll write some stuff down because there's certain things we're going to want to do on certain days. And so
then
I like to,
that also we take home to help us remember what we've done throughout the cruise.
Has a space we can write down the name for our stateroom host and cruise director and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so those little details you just put in there for as a little keepsake along with everything else.
Yep.
So,
All right.
go ahead.
Sail away.
Sail away.
I'm just going to she asked Jane. Okay, food done. Now we're getting ready for Beatlemania,
which I love. Volkswagen Beetles. They're my favorite car.
Yeah. No, it's Beatl. Yeah.
Oh,
Beatles.
Beatles. Beatles.
If you've watched Help, you know what that means. Anyway, so we're very excited about that. So here's our view of the stage. It's supposed to look like the Cavern Club that the Beatles played in at the very beginning. And then also, per usual, I have my knitting with me. Oh my word, I'm freezing. I'm freezing.
It is cold. You take a picture of the scenery and it looks so stupid on your phone, but it looks so beautiful right now when it dries.
Wow.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Back there, though.
Come on. Oh my gosh.
Oh!
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I like dolphins. Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
If you go to the other side of all this stuff, you can probably see it.
It was pretty far down.
Oh my
We
gosh.
just saw our first whale.
Oh my
It
word.
was so windy and cold out
It's
here, and
freezing. I'm
we just
shaking.
finished. We
Sorry.
finished with the beetles, and we're like, "Oh, do we want to go outside?" We thought, "Oh, maybe it's quicker because there's a lot of people." We step outside, and all of a sudden, it's like, "There's a whale
my
right
gosh.
there!"
Oh
Very
my gosh.
exciting. Very exciting. First of many. Great way to finish,
Hopefully.
wrap up the beetles thing.
Oh my gosh, I'm shaking so bad. I'm so cold.
I thought it was the excitement.
But look at these beautiful skies behind me. Oh my word. This is amazing. Okay, we are bundling up now to go back out there. We shall see how this goes. Alright. Alright, it is too dark to see anything. But you can kind of see the waves and the boats. You can see some lights in the distance. You can see Ryan in his Olivet beanie and his glasses. And I'm sporting Olivet as well, and a hat made by myself. Okay, well, with that, we're going to close the vlog for today. And so, first day on the Norwegian Bliss.
Yeah, it's been a huge step up from the Epic.
Yes.
I'm sure at some point we'll share our stories from the Epic, but the Epic kind of had some down, and then we, by the time the cruise finished, we were good enough that we're like, yeah, we'll give Norwegian another chance, and there's stuff we knew coming into this cruise that helped us plan a little bit better.
Yeah.
So this one's starting off on a great start for day one.
Yeah.
We have high hopes for day two.
Well, especially with seeing a whale.
Yeah.
First day.
I mean, that
Oh
was
my
just
gosh.
timing. Timing is everything. It's really a lucky thing, really,
Yeah.
with that. You just never know when you're going to be in the right place at the right time, and we were. So
Yeah.
very exciting.
Well, and then also, the Beatles are not from Liverpool. They're from Argentina.
They have a very strong Latino accent. When they're talking, but when they're singing,
Yes,
I mean,
they-
they sound amazing. They do
Nice.
a great impersonation, but in between the songs, it's like, hey, Oscar, doing great, anyways.
Yeah, it was interesting, but I love the Beatles. I have since I was high school, so that was a highlight of the day. But it cannot top the whale, just cannot. So
Yeah, we were able to enjoy 3 different concerts with the what do you call them?
the Epic
Bands.
Beatles,
The Epic Beatles
on the
were actually
Norwegian
really
Epic.
good. I really
They
liked
were
them
really
a
good.
lot. They were one of the things that helped things get in better on that cruise, because there were some, like I said, there were some things with that cruise that just kind of really were downers. That one, the Beatles, was a big pick me up. They're really. It's
So I was
fun.
looking forward to seeing them here, and then the fact that they're Argentinian is just even better.
It is. Everybody loves the Beatles. Everybody loves the
So
Beatles.
anyway, so with that, we're gonna say goodnight. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, have a good night.
Good morning.
I didn't know if you were recording yet. I'm camera shy.
Uh-huh.
Good morning.
So we're heading to breakfast and
We're hungry.
observation deck.
Yes.
Okay.
With our binoculars.
Yes. Hopefully we can see some more whales.
Go for it.
Okay. It's a maze down here. Getting to our room. Oh, you mean Hey, I told you that. I don't know if you heard it.
that chair. I turned it so somebody could sit there.
That's where you want me?
I was gonna sit there.
Did you say it was a safe one? You safe
I was doing this earlier.
Stark difference from yesterday. It is freezing. So I'm heading back to the room to get a jacket. We're meeting people from our Facebook group that we met on Facebook. Meeting them for the first time, having lunch with them. They were all bundled up. I am not. So I'm gonna go get my jacket and possibly a hat as well. Because it's cold and that diner is outside. And just a tip, look at the floor if you want to know which way you're walking. The fish swim towards the front of the ship. So if you need to go forward, sorry my sandals are squeaking, but if you need to head forward, just look for the fish. They will point you in the right direction. Let me just say this trip is way different than any trip to the Bahamas. Yeah, so I pull out another hat made by me. This is the Alaska hat. Yes. So I figured it's the perfect one to be wearing here in Alaska. So yeah, I'm bundled up, ready to go have dinner or lunch. Okay, lunch done. Nap time. My favorite part of cruising.
Jesus napped. We nap.
Yes.
There you go. Naps are good.
Yes. Well, that was a nice, almost 3-hour nap.
Yep. Meeting people is exhausting.
Yeah.
And we've met people today.
Oh my goodness. So first we went to breakfast. And
after we had a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
The thing about a cruise ship is it rocks you to sleep a little bit. And so for me, that's soothing. For other people, maybe not so much. I guess it depends on the person,
okay,
but
here's another pro tip. Before you go to bed, make sure all the hangers are on one side of the closet. Otherwise, as the boat is rocking, you'll hear the clang, clang, clang of the hangers. Like I did all night.
It was so soothing for me.
He was out. He didn't hear it.
Oh, yeah.
But breakfast, we were trying to find a place. Happened to see this older man sitting by himself.
It was a table of 4 kind of area.
Yeah.
And he was off on the one side
And so
by
we're
himself.
like, hey, do you mind if we sit here? We can't find another place. And then,
Yeah.
sure,
and
no problem. And then as his wife got there, we got to chatting, and lo and behold, it was a former pastor. Ryan is a pastor.
Yeah.
So we had a good conversation. And she was saying how this is their first cruise. Their son booked it for them, so she has no idea what's going on. And she's been so confused about stuff. So she was like, she said this morning she was praying that she could find some good Christian people that would help her out with cruising. And
there you go.
Here we are.
Her prayer was answered at the start of their day in the eating area. And just know too, a lot of times the first morning people are getting up on the ship, especially on an at-sea day, it can be a little bit overwhelming in the eating areas, in the main buffet areas, just because nobody has excursions. Nobody has things that are dictating them getting started earlier or getting started later in their day. And so a lot of times everybody's going to breakfast at the same time, very limited seating. And so there are some other options you can do for your main breakfast area, but just know, like if you're going to the buffet that very first morning, it's going to be pretty busy still.
Yeah.
That first lunch, a lot of times when you're boarding, it's right around lunchtime. So that first lunch is always super busy and a little bit chaotic. because you've got a lot of new people still figuring things out, and everybody's going at the same time, which is why we kind of have some alternative things that we do now to avoid some of that madness.
Yeah.
But that next morning breakfast, very busy. It just is. And so once you've gotten some more experience with cruises, you figure out some other ways of doing things. And then the other days of the cruise, when you've got port days, there's a lot more excursions, getting people up earlier, gone earlier. But anyways, yeah, so it was a delight to be able to sit and meet this older couple and help them out, answer some questions that they had, because she had a few questions in particular. We got to explain how that goes, and then just exchange room information later too, to be able to call and we kind of give them a heads up that what we were going to be doing that morning. We knew we were going to be spending some time in the observation lounge area for quite a while. And so she was able to kind of come down there and find us, and we were able to talk a little bit more. And so that was really, it was helpful for them, and we like being helpful, and that's sort of why we are wanting to record some things, is if we can provide some helpful information for people.
Things that we've learned along the way.
Yeah, we've learned a lot. Now we're on cruise number 7 and 8. So.
Yeah. And then another thing that we recommend is find the Facebook group for your cruise. There's usually one. And you can start getting to meet people before you get on the cruise. Yes. And so Ryan had posted something.
Yeah, it was right when we had changed. So we had originally booked this cruise for October. We changed it. We went from having a balcony room to having an inside stateroom in the rebooking process, mostly because we saved money on the rooms. We'd have more money available for the excursions, which can be a lot more costly for Alaska. So I made a post, just kind of entering into the new group chat. I said, hey, we just joined this group. We just changed cruises to this one. And said we were really looking forward to seeing the animals and the wildlife and all of that. And I said, but we gave up a balcony in the process. So if anybody is able to let us borrow their balcony during the cruise at some point, that would be wonderful. Kind of tongue in cheek, because we don't. There's observation areas, things we can use.
We don't
but
know
there was
these people,
somebody
really.
that chimed in the conversation that had noticed that that I was a Nazarene pastor, and she was a professor at one of the Nazarene schools here in the country. And so anyways, you're more than welcome to borrow a balcony or whatever. And but we did make plans to be able just to meet for dinner and be able to chat. And so we had a wonderful lunchtime at the American Diner, although it was windy and cold.
Which you saw me getting my beanie and everything, because it was...
Oh, did you record that?
Yeah. I was like, it is freezing. I need a hat. I need a jacket. Being at this lunch. Because we did not realize it was all open.
Yeah, it's right on the one end of the ship, and so it's open on the one end. And so today, because the ship's moving, because maybe the weather's a little bit windy, that kind of made the very beginning opening area of the American Diner a little bit windy. And so
when the hostess is dressed in a parka and hat and gloves, like.
Here's your sign. Here's your sign that it's going to be a little bit cold if you're here. Yeah. But we made it through fine.
And obviously that's why we kind of sound the way we do, because we were outside trying to yell over everybody else, and so I feel like it's affected both of our voices. But
maybe
anyway,
I think it's more the nap. So after getting up and getting started, having breakfast, going to a This Is Alaska presentation, giving us the details, what to expect a little bit from each day at each of the port areas. That was just a helpful thing to go to, even though we've already been researching a lot of stuff lot already. It was still nice to just kind of see with everybody else what to expect. And so there were still a few little things in there that were helpful for us to know in advance. And then spending a couple hours in the observation lounge area, seeing some more whales. I don't know, did you tell them we saw some more whales?
I did not, because I was recording and then I stopped, and then this guy was like, oh, there's whales. And we were like, oh, and trying to find them. And then I was trying to find them because you had to have the binoculars for them.
Yeah, this was for the ones we saw on the first night were like right there. Yeah. Just regular vision, even with my poor vision, could see everything clearly, easily. This was further out, and this is the reason why. Bring binoculars, get some decent binoculars. try them out in advance. We went to Lake Catherine, which is kind of a conservation area not too far from where we live. We got our binoculars. We tried them out. That way, when you do need them to use them, you're already familiar with what you're doing to adjust the clarity. And so
Although
we were able to.
Ours got switched because I was trying to get vision on mine and I could not. So I totally, like, I saw the spout, but I did not see the whale itself because I
That's right. I had the binoculars first, didn't I?
Yeah.
That's right. I hogged the binoculars
Well,
for a bit, and then I shared
the ones
with,
that, because we have 2 pair. So, like, I think he got mine that I had adjusted.
BYOB, bring your own binoculars.
And so I was having issues, but it's fine. We're going on a whale watching excursion. We're still cruising through whale territory, so I'm sure we'll see more.
And there were multiple whales with this one too. You could tell from the timing from one doing a little bit of a jump and the spout and other stuff that there were definitely 2 different whales out there. Too hard to tell for sure what kind of whales they were. I'm pretty sure they weren't orcas this time though. I'm pretty sure of that. But to know whether it's a humpback or a gray whale or a whatever.
Whatever they are.
What did the shark say when it saw 3 whales? Whale, whale, whale. There you go. I was going to throw that joke in there at some point today. We only saw a whale, whale. We didn't see whale, whale, whale. Just 2.
Anyway, so we're going to go, I think we're going to go back to the observation.
Yes, we need to pick up a charm.
Yes.
You've got a charm on your list to pick up.
So they are selling charms for $5 every day. So I figure that's a nice cheap, well, not cheap, but towards the end of this, it's a nice little memento of what we of our cruise. And I will show you all the charms when we're done. But
so we're going to swing by there. Then we're going to go to the observation area with our binoculars to spend a little bit of time there. And then 8 o'clock is our specialty dining at Food Republic, which is a place that we've both been really looking forward to.
Yes.
We went on the Norwegian Epic back in November, and the specialty dining we were on for that ship was Teppanyaki, Cagney's, very nice steakhouse. And then we had La Bistro and La Cucina. So those were our 4 that we've been on before. And so on this one, we did Teppanyaki and Cagney's again because we loved both of those experiences. And so we wanted to have those again. But then we also threw in Food Republic. After looking at the reviews, that's an eating area that's on this ship, but it wasn't on the Epic, I don't believe.
No, it wasn't.
So it's new. It was new, introduced onto this ship. And it is was Japanese fusion? What was it?
Asian fusion.
Asian fusion is the word
So
they
there's
have
sushi,
for it. Oof.
which he's excited about. There's bao buns, which I'm excited about. There's a whole bunch of other stuff.
So we're really looking forward to our dining experience tonight. We'll let you know our take on that later. But for now, we gotta get going.
Yep, gotta go. So, see ya.
Something you want to remove from the item, like like for example in the pot side, if you don't like shrimp, you don't.
And then we have this lovely view as well. So,
Let's see. And got the spicy stuff on there. Yep. We'll order that. Okay. Karen is carrying the spicy Korean fried chicken.
sure.
Or anything else.
And the pot stickers, maybe. What's on the? These.
And pot stickers.
Yeah. And then go to handhelds.
Are you recording?
Yes.
You don't want that. No, you don't want that. Okay, yes, you want that. Only 1 though. Don't push 5. Okay. The way she loves these things, I would, yeah. I can see her ordering multiple.
They said to come hungry when you come to Food Republic. And this is minus 2 dishes that we've already eaten. Oop.
I don't know. I do this wrong, but I stab. There we go. Very good. That's our bao bun dance.
Okay, we tried our best.
On the white flag. Surrender. I surrender.
And we still have dessert coming.
Dessert. Okay, but I don't surrender. I want to try the dessert.
Yeah.
I call back my surrender.
Yeah, but one lonely pot sticker left. The pho was meh.
But everything else was great.
Yeah.
Just I ran out of space.
Yep. Okay, so dinner was
very good. Lots of food. We at Food Republic you order 8 items, and of all 8 items, I think 6 of the 8 were great, like just great. The rice stuff that I got was good. Like there was nothing bad about it. It was just by that point we were already full with some of the other things we enjoyed, and then the soup was just not to our taste.
Yeah.
So 6 out of 8. That's pretty good for all the food we got.
The green tea.
Oh, the dessert,
brownie.
green tea. See, tasted like seaweed.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll call it 5 out of 8. But we were full by the time we got to the dessert, anyways. And her dessert was big enough. I enjoyed some of that too. So yeah. But day's finished, and we finished just in time to go to a comedy. One of the comedy clubs they have on. It was one of the more adult category of comedy, very adult level comedy, but it was entertaining.
Yes.
But what was funny was just the lady apparently, aside from adult comedy, apparently is very into history, which anybody who knows Lori knows that she's very big into history and historical things, and you can bring up some obscure historical thing that nobody's aware of, but of course she knows all about it. So if you don't know anything about the night witches of Russia in World War II,
yes.
That came up just in the middle of this comedy thing. It was very unique. It was fun.
And everybody's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I've heard of those.
Yep, exactly." I'm like, oh,
they're fascinating."
Didn't know anything about it. So,
yeah.
But it was a good day. It was a good day. So, Embarkation Day is always a busy day. It's a tiring day. It's a draining day.
Yes.
And so, one of the nice things with this cruise itinerary is today was an at-sea day. And so, there weren't no excursions to run off to. There is pretty much do what you want to do, which was perfect because what I wanted to do was take a nap, and we got a good almost 3-hour nap in there in the middle of our day. So that way we can hit the busier part of the itinerary a little better rested, adjusted to, we had a little bit of jet lag getting in super late from Chicago on the very first night, into a long day at Seattle doing different things, into an embarkation day. So that took its toll after, from Friday morning all the way until Saturday night. We were pretty drained. So we got some good sleep last night. We got a good nap in. There's an hour time change that goes an hour back. So that gives us a little bit more time to get some good rest. We have an early morning getting started tomorrow, but it's
not that early, actually.
No, actually, no, it's not.
So tomorrow we're in Sitka. We have a Best of Sitka excursion, so we get to see bears and eagles.
We get to see the Tower of Bears, or Bear Tower, what do they call it? Fortress of the Bears, and then another place where you get to see eagles and other kinds of large birds
that they've rescued and they're rehabilitating. So. Yeah, we have to be at our meetup time is 10:45 in the morning. So
we got plenty of time. After that, though, it gets really, really early for our get up time. So, so today was a good day. Got some rest, had some good food, had some good fellowship with different people that we got to meet. Hopefully, we'll get to see them later on as we go through the rest of this cruise. But it had some good laughs tonight, and all is good.
Yep. So, good night.